Hello and welcome to the Virtual College Counselor channel. I'm glad to have you with us today. Today we're going to be talking about two-year junior / community colleges. We're going to be looking at just junior colleges. I want to thank everyone for tuning in with me. I appreciate you. Once again, you know what to do. I need you to share it. Now, today's session is for 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. I know my last video, I kind of focused in on my seniors. I had to do that for a reason because of time-sensitive issue, which was financial aid. We had to kind of cover that early on because if you were a senior, you need to make sure that you were doing that. So that's why we kind of focused in on our seniors last week. But today, this session is going to be for 9th to 12th grade. So, and even if you're undecided, this session is for you. We're just going to be talking about a two-year college, a university, just so you can have some information about that in making your decision on what colleges you should pick, whether go straight to a four-year university, etc. Now, before we get into today's session, I just want to remind everyone, if you're tuning in, please share this. If you have some friends in high school, please share this. Share this video with them so that they too can get some information about colleges. And remember, I'm open to comments. So if you all have any comments pertaining to the videos or any comments pertaining to college or post-secondary education planning, just go ahead and send your comment and I'll be sure to address it in one of my videos. I want to take this just to kind of share a little bit about me. I work at a high school. I'm originally from Miami, Florida. Yay, Miami. And I worked at a high school for 10 years, Miami Edison Senior High School. So I have to pause and give a shout out to my Edison students. So if you attended Miami Edison Senior High School, I want you to please put a little comment. Just say hi, something I would love to hear from my students from Miami Edison Senior High School, and share it with if you still keep in touch with students or your friends when you were in school. Please share this video with them. I want to hear from my students from Miami Edison Senior High School. So I'm shouting out to you personally today. Miami Edison Senior, if you're in the house, please, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. I had wonderful memories from Miami Edison Senior High School. I loved the students that I worked with. I loved the school in itself. It was a challenge. It was challenging when I got there, but it turned out actually to be a blessing. Just working with students and seeing the quality of students that came out of that school. So I definitely want to hear it. And in the future videos, we're going to be doing different segments where we actually bring students back to share their experiences, because I'm sure you want to hear from someone who has walked that walk, who has actually attended, whether it be a two-year college or go straight into a four-year university or military. So what I want to do, I want to have different segments where I bring these students back so they can share their experiences with the viewers. And again, I ask you to leave your comments if there's something that you want to know about a high school, a university or a college, or going to the military, whatever it may be. Let me hear from you. So once I begin to schedule my speakers in, we can have some people to come in and share with you and give you the information that you're looking for. So again, this channel is all about giving you information pertaining to your post-secondary education planning. So today we're going to be talking about two-year colleges versus the typical four-year university. Now, I wrote down some notes, so I'll be looking at my notes every now and then. But looking at two-year college and university, I remember actually I attended a two-year college after I graduated from high school. I attended Miami-Dade Community College in Miami, Florida. Remember I told you I used to live in Miami, and I did all my schooling in Miami. So I did attend a 2-year college, and to be honest with you, it was a perfect fit for me. Although I was not really privy to having college advisement, I didn't know what my options were when I was in school. We did have a counselor, a college counselor, a CAP advisor at my school. However, I just didn't get the information that I needed. For whatever reason, I don't know, I didn't get the information that I needed. I didn't know too much about 4-year colleges. I didn't know how to prepare for 4-year colleges. I didn't know what I needed to do. So therefore, all I knew was what was in my community. And I had known about Miami-Dade Community College. However, I didn't have any additional information about other schools. So that's the purpose of this channel, to help you to bring to you what's out there so that you can be aware and you can make informative decisions pertaining to your life after high school. So like I said, I attended Miami-Dade Community College. It was really perfect for me. I was working full time, so it really met all my needs. I was able to take the classes that I needed, didn't have a problem with finding a class or finishing on time. So it was perfect. It's a 2-year community college. And yeah, you do have those who attend, and it takes longer than 2 years. If it takes longer than 2 years, that's because maybe they're going on a part-time. They're not taking as many credits per semester like they should. If you don't, of course, it's going to take you longer than 2 years, but it took me exactly 2 years to graduate from a community college. We get a lot, and even before I even attended, for whatever reason, 2-year junior and community college are downplayed. People look down at those schools. I'm not sure why, because even when I attended Miami-Dade Community College, and I realized that Miami-Dade Community College happened to be one of the top 10 colleges in the nation. So with the programs that they offered, it was just an amazing college to attend. And what you save by attending that college is like, it's a no-brainer, really. And I don't know where the downplaying comes from, but people tend to say, oh, I'm not attending a community college. I want to attend a so-called university. If that's your preference, that's fine. However, let's take a look at what you can get from attending a 2-year community college. Now, I wrote down some notes, and I'm going to take a look at my notes. Now, usually a 2-year junior community college, that's run by the state university system. So therefore, when it comes to cost, that's a big benefit to attending a 2-year college. If you just take a look at the cost of a 2-year college versus an in-state 4-year university, you'll begin to see the differences. And I'm going to give you an example also with the prices. Once I get to that, I'm going to give you, so you can kind of do a comparison. It's a no-brainer. Basically, when you're attending a 2-year community college and you're seeking an undergraduate degree, which is a 4-year degree, you attend that college and you begin taking your general courses. Now, say for example, I also attended later, after I graduated, I attended Florida International University. Had I gone straight to FIU as opposed to Miami-Dade, what would have happened was, at the beginning, but my first 2 years at FIU, I would take what is called general courses. These are your basic math, English 101, your basic science classes, and some electives. So I would have to take those basic courses before I actually get into my major. My major was psychology. So therefore, what a junior college and a community college does is it actually allows you to come in and take those courses, your general courses, get those courses out the way. And you can obtain 2 degrees if that's what it is that you're seeking. You can get 2 degrees from a community college. You can get an AA degree, an Associate of Arts degree, and an AS degree, an Associate of Science degree. You can usually, if you're going again to transition over to the 4-year university, then you would go ahead and either get your AA degree or an SS degree. Is that mandatory? No, you don't. Because you can still get into that 4-year degree with just enough credits. They say you're not getting your AA, or your plans are not to get a degree. You just want to get your credits. Once you get a certain amount of credits, for example, 60 credits, 62 credits, that's enough to transfer and go straight into a 4-year degree and start taking courses pertaining to your major. Now, we're going to look at some other benefits that a 2-year college. So now we're looking at the flexibility of the courses that you can take. All your general courses, you can knock that out. People, you can knock that out. And unlike other 4-year university, you come into a 2-year junior college, community college. You get to take some courses. If, say for example, you in high school, you took AP courses, a lot of AP courses, honors courses, or whatever have you, and one of your courses, your general courses, happens to be a science or biology, and science is your thing, and science is your thing, and and while you were in high school, you took a lot of science classes, biology classes, chemistry classes, or whatever have you. So once you get to a junior college, you have an opportunity to actually test out of that class. And what I mean by test out of the class is they offer exams, say in biology. They offer exams. If you feel that you're proficient in that subject, you can actually take an exam in that subject. Once you pass that exam, that's an automatic 3 credits that you get for that course, and you don't have to take that course. So that's another benefit of attending a community college or a junior college. And that's in addition to the cost. We'll talk about the cost in a little bit, but I just wanted to bring out some of the things that you can get. Now, when I attended that Miami-Dade, I was working full time. So now we have a lot of people who are working or have to work, because of the situation. They have to work or whatever have you. But I was working full time. I had my own apartment and I wanted to continue my education. So therefore, when I attended Miami-Dade, it offered me, like I said, the flexibility and the courses that you can take is amazing. You're not limited to I have to try to figure out what courses you have to take. If you want to take English there, you can take English in the morning, in the afternoons, or at night, etc. I was able to take my courses at night. I had no problems finding my courses. That's how flexible they are, attending a 2-year or junior college. And not only that, they have just a variety of courses that you need. General courses, they have them, and they have them to cater the daytime students, and they have them to cater the evening students if you were like me and you had to work. So therefore, I was able to take my courses at night, and I had no problems finding my courses. Each semester, whatever course I needed to take, it was available for me. Okay, and you have some weekend courses too. But I took my courses at night. I went to class. I had a mature audience because most of the students that came at night, they were either adults or they were older, working people. They just came, they wanted a degree, boom. And the daytime, if you want to do daytime courses, there are events, there are clubs, there are different things that will keep you active if that's what you want. If you want that college life feel, there's a lot that you can do even during the daytime. If you want to take your courses during the daytime, you want to mingle with students your age, you go in during the daytime and you can do that. Not a problem. But that night course, it just worked for me. I didn't want that. I did that in my years in high school. I was very active in high school, did a lot of community service in high school. So therefore, that was really not a concern. I had bills to pay. I had a car note. and I had an apartment. So therefore, I had to pay for my schooling. So I just wanted to go in, take my courses, get my grades, and come out. And so it offered me that flexibility where I could do that. So, so that's another benefit from that you can get from attending a 2-year college. So if you hear people downplaying, oh, if you dummies or whatever attend, that is so not true. Because first of all, you still have to maintain your grades. And if you plan on continuing on to a 4-year college, you have to maintain a certain GPA still. Okay, it just offers you a lot of flexibility, and before having to go to a 4-year college. Okay, just to put that out there. And also another benefit, a lot of people come back to the community or junior college, say teachers and other professions, and they have to come back for their jobs. They offer other continuing education courses, and it's not a degree program, but you can take a course here and a course there pertaining to, if you're an educator, if you just needed one course in whatever subject area, they offer those courses to you, where you can continue your education and come and get that credit that you're missing, or that credit that you need to keep up with your certification or whatever have you. That's another benefit of a 2-year college. So it's really there for the community. That's why they call it the community college. It's really there for the community. So if you're already teaching, you already have a degree, or you're in a profession where you need to recertify, it offers courses and allows you to come in and take those courses. Okay, you can just take that one class that you need. So that's another benefit of attending a 2-year community college. And a lot of the 4-year colleges, for example, you're gonna hear me mention Florida a lot, FIU, or any of the Florida schools a lot, because again, I'm from that area and I work closely with the universities in that area when I was working at the high school. So I had a relationship with the school, so I know more about them. If you are attending another college, or you're interested in another college, listen to me. Send me your comment. Send me your comment, and I can find out some information about the colleges for you, and I can just give you, if it's a specific information, we can talk about that and how you can get that specific information from different colleges and universities. But I'm just using the schools that I went to as an example, just so you'll know. All right, now, so you have your continuing education courses that you have. Now, you have also another benefit of attending a junior college or 2-year college. You can actually go in and say, you're really not interested in being there for 2 years. You just want to get something. You're fresh out of high school and you just want to get something where you can just start working and making money. You just want to make money because you have responsibilities, or you're tired. You had enough of schooling, or whatever the case may be. Parents, please know that at a community college, they offer a variety of technical programs, where you don't have to have an actual degree, but you can get a certificate. AC, refrigeration, learning how to fix air conditioning. You can be certified in that. If you just want to be a EMT, so you just want to get certificate, they have a program where you just go in and you're taking the program that sometimes ranges from 3 months to 6 months, depending on the program that you're interested in. Medical assistant programs. You can go in and get your certificate and actually start working with that certificate. So there are options, but you need to start thinking again, if college is not for everyone. And you know what? There are a lot of successful people who did not go to college. That's just a fact. Now, I know a lot of parents, they want their child, you're going to college, but some children, it's not for them. They feel that, hey, school is not for them. That's not what they want. But they just want to come in and get a quick degree so they can actually start earning money. It's available through a community, a junior college. So just check out just about every state, whatever state or city that you're in, most likely there's a community college in your area. I also made a list of the top 10 community colleges. We're going to go over that in a minute too. So it might be in your area or might not. But again, there are some good colleges in different cities. Just check out those 2-year colleges. If it's something that you know you want to work and you want to earn some money while you go to school, awesome opportunity. Take advantage of the benefits. And of course, there's going to be a section, hopefully I'm going to be talking about some scholarships later on, but there's money too that's available. There are a lot of scholarships, a lot of programs. Once you plug in to the community college or the junior college in your area, you'll be able to see what funds they have. Now, the cost is already low compared to other private schools and 4-year colleges, but there's still some scholarships available for you. And if you get a 2-year scholarship, a full scholarship at a community college, let me tell you, it's a big deal. College is expensive, people. Okay, I'm here to tell you, college is expensive, and some of us get caught up in names. It's at the end of the day, when you go out to try to find a job, they don't really care where you graduated from. Okay, they're not looking at that. They just want to know if it requires a degree. They just want to know do you have that degree? Did you obtain that degree? This is what the job's looking for. But a lot of times we just get caught up in, the names of the colleges. Oh, this person went to this college or whatever have you. But I also want you to stop. You need to look at the whole package. You need to look at what you're paying. Okay. Again, that's going to be another video where we're going to be talking about the cost of colleges. I'm still paying for student loans. Okay, I'm not going to tell you my age, but I can tell you that it's been a while. I'm still paying for student loans. You understand me? So if there's money out there, you need to, you can look into that, see what's out there to help you. And if you can save a couple of dollars, if your parents can save money, if you can save money with this, save it. If there's a good community college in your area, in your town, in your city, let your child consider it, because that's money in your pocket as well. And that's, of course, a definite benefit for a 2-year community college. Let me just make sure I've covered everything that would help you out in making a decision about a 2-year college. And for those of you in Miami, if you're in Miami, I do have an awesome contact with Miami-Dade Community College. And there are other community colleges. We have BCC Broward Community College as well. But reach out to me and then let's see what's out there for you. Let's see what programs. Another benefit with community college, they have excellent some programs for high school students. Oh, excellent programs, summer programs that you can take advantage of. Your students can take advantage of. They have dual enrollment program where you're in high school and you're actually taking courses at that community college. You're earning credits while you're in high school. Some high school students graduate high school with an AA degree or with a certificate degree because they were in some sort of dual enrollment program. Listen, that's like money saved. You're saving money because the credits that you could have taken, you don't have to take those credits. You don't have to take those credits because you took them in high school. Hey, you can do this at a community college. And the summer programs, they have summer programs to help you transition from the high school to the university or college. Okay. And the programs, not just only for seniors. Some of the programs, you can start those programs as early as 10th grade. 10th grade. For example, the Outbound program. Some schools offer the Outbound program where they allow the 10th graders to come in and stay on campus during the summer and take some courses during the summer on campus for free. Depending on your income or whatever, it's for free. Or depending on your GPA, it can be for free. So there's a lot of opportunity here. And take advantage of it. If you don't know about it, if there's no one at your high school, or if you're a homeschoolers, I forgot to mention my whole homeschooler. If you're in a homeschooler, if you know someone that's homeschooling, whether it be a parent, please share my video with them. There's a lot of information, This will save them the time of having to go out for parents and research. Just send your child to my channel so that they can get the information that they need. They can get, and if they don't have the information, if I don't provide it, they can just send me a comment and we can see what we can find out for them in their area. But usually these programs are all over, just about every different state or city that you're in. They have these programs for you. Take advantage of these programs. Okay, they can save you money, save you a lot of money. Parents, they can save you a lot of money. And if you don't have anything for your child to do during the summer, here you go. You have these wonderful programs that are out there. A lot of parents don't know about it, but we can get, as we get connected, I get connected with the different schools. Hopefully I can meet a school in your area and see what's available and share that information with you. But as I get information, I will be posting them from time to time so that you can have that information and you can decide what you want to do. But and a lot of these programs are fun. Like the summer programs, they're fun. And they have some other programs during the week, that can benefit you and help you out. Good programs, excellent programs. And another thing I wanted to touch on is there are a lot of universities. They have like a 2+2 program where you don't have to stress out so much about the SAT or ACT tests that usually you have to take. If you're going to a 4-year college university, you have to take the SAT or ACT. And that's, again, another video we'll be talking about for those of you who are interested in going straight into a 4-year program. But there are some programs, a lot of the schools, the 4-year, for example, FIU, Florida International University, they have a program with either BCC, Brown Community College, or Miami-Dade, where you can actually go in and you take your 2 years, and it's just an easy transition from once you get your degree or your 60+ credits from your 2-year, you can transition over to the 4-year college university without having to take the SAT or ACT. Now, sometimes depending on your major, you would have to take the SAT or ACT because with that major, they require that testing, the scores from either test. But for the most part, you can just transition over easy, smooth from the community college straight into the 4-year college university, and you'll just have to take 2 years. So you've already done your first 2 years, which again, like I said, you're taking your general courses, your Englishes, your maths, sciences. You're doing those courses, some electives, and then you're going to transfer on to the 4-year college or university. And at that time, and you do 2 years there, and you will obtain a 4-year degree. So let's just clear this so you can get an understanding. A lot of people some students think it's a waste of time. Why I have to take 2 years at a community college and then I have to go to a 4-year college? No, remember, once you take those first 2 years at that junior or community college, you only have to do 2 more years before receiving your undergraduate degree, which is your bachelor's degree. So 2 years at a community college and 2 years at a university will give you that 4-year degree, which is your bachelor's degree, okay? Just so you can get understanding. So it's not a waste of your time. By no means is it a waste of your time, okay? Remember, you're flexible in terms of your classes that you want to take, when you want to take the classes, morning classes, evening classes, night classes, they're usually available for you. Okay, and don't forget the certificate program. If that's not what you want to do, you don't want a degree program now, you still can go to a 2-year college and get a certificate. People, there are a lot of jobs out there that's requiring that you have experience or you have some sort of certificate or degree. Okay, you have an opportunity to go to attend a 2-year college, a community college, and you can get that certificate. That means more money. If you have what it is that they're looking for, that's more money in your pocket. So please just know what your options are. Know what your options are out there, and then just make an informative decision pertaining to your life, because this is your future. Now that I've covered that, let's see what else I need to cover. And the class sizes, just to touch on that a little bit. when attending a two-year college compared to now when you're attending university. I mean, literally, you have people coming from all over the world to different colleges and universities, all over the world. Okay, so you can sometimes have very large classes, and that can be a shocker coming from high school. You're in a class and you have 200 people in your class. It's like, you feel lost. And what the community and junior college does, the classes are a lot smaller. You can have 20, sometimes 30 people in the classroom. The teacher knows you. If you're not there, they know you're not there. So, you can fit in. You can fit in. You're not lost in the shuffle, of so many students. So that program, the 2-year program, it allows you that. The community college allows you a smaller size classes as well. And because they have so many classes, like I said, you can take day classes, midday classes, night classes. So it's kind of spread it out. You have more options, and your classes as well. You have smaller size classes too. So that's a benefit. Another benefit, because some students don't do well with a lot of people. But I know now you have online, so things are shifting to online, and and that's another thing that they offer. Maybe you don't even want to go into the classroom. You don't want to sit into anybody's classroom. And I know a lot of schools now, they're doing online classes. And that's another program that's available also in a 2-year community college. You can take your classes online. So if you don't want to go to class, you can take classes online. That's another option and definitely another benefit for you. We're going to look at the top 10. I made a list for you of the top 10 community colleges in the nation. So again, if you're not in the city or the state that I'm mentioning, that's okay. You probably still have a pretty good community college at your school, so in your city, in your town, or your state. So you can look that up also. Then just so you all can know, if a student, if you desire to travel, to go, like to leave home and stay in the dorms, usually a junior community college, they don't offer that. They don't offer room and board. So you don't have the option of staying on campus for the 2 years. So normally students who attend 2-year junior or community college, they're either at home with their parents. They're not ready to leave the city or the state where they live in. So they live at home and they commute. So most of the students at the junior community college, they commute back and from. Okay, just so you'll know that. So you don't have that option of staying on campus with a junior community college. Now, some of the things we need to look at, some of the top 10 schools. The number one, and they actually have a grading system where they grade these schools. But the number one school that they have, community college, is New Mexico Military Institute. New Mexico, that's of course in New Mexico, but it's actually graded an A-. So it's a military, and it's probably a little different than most other junior or senior community colleges. So it's probably a little different in terms of being accepted, because the acceptance rate is not as high as the other ones. Okay, so they're a little stricter. And if you know you want to maybe go into the military, or you've been in ROTC and that's the route that you want to take, then that military school would probably be something you want to look at. The cost is still less. Now, the cost for attending the New Mexico Military Institute, the yearly tuition fee is $7,164. Okay, and I'm going to tell you, like I said, I'm going to kind of cover later what it costs if you wanted to attend a 4-year college. So there's a difference, a big difference. The next school is University of South Carolina. That's the number 2 school in the nation. Then we have Lake, and the cost is a little more to attend there. It's $9,000, a little over $9,000 for that school. Lake Area Technical College, that's another one. We have Weston, Iowa. Let me get this here. Weston, Iowa Technical Community College. Fox Valley Technical College. Cloud County Community College. Indian Capital Technical Center. That's in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Ohio State University Agricultural Technical Institute. That's actually a two-year facility. Howard Payne University. Nebraska College of Technical Agricultural. Now, these are the top 10s. And the ones that that I just mentioned, they range from A- to B+. And the way they rated on the retention, the students, the number of students that actually graduate from those schools, the number of students that actually do well in terms of the GPA when they graduate, the type of courses that they offer, the type of degrees that they offer. So they look at all of these when they decide to actually rate the different schools. So so they fall into your state or your city where you live in. Look at those schools. There are some other great community colleges out there. Remember the benefits that they offer. Now, let me talk a little bit about the price, okay? The cost. Now, some of the schools I'm noticing, some of the schools a little more, these two-year schools. I see some that are $10,000, $11,000, but still, you're still saving. Okay, you're still saving because when you look at, I also jotted some of the schools, the universities, the four-year universities in the area. We're gonna look at the public school. Again, that's another video. We're gonna tell you in another video we'll talk about the differences between public school, private schools, etc. So that you can just have another idea of what the cost is, what you're looking at, and what you should be looking at when choosing the school. Now, for a regular four-year college, in-state college, you're looking at $12,200 for a year. This is for a four-year in-state school. Okay. Now, say you wanted to attend a private school, a four-year, a private university, You're looking at anywhere from $13K to $22K. Some schools are even more. That depends on the school. So you have to look at that tuition. Yeah, you have to look at the tuition, the cost of the school compared to, because you're looking at attending a two-year college. For the year, you're looking at $7,000 max. Some of the schools are less. Some schools are like $4,000 max just for the full year, 2 semesters for the full year. And versus attending a public in school, which will charge you $12,000 a year if you're attending an in-state school. Now, private schools are even more. I'm not going to get into that too much, but we're just going to touch briefly on the cost. You're looking at $4,000 versus a public school, state school, which will range between $12,000 and up, and a private school, which can range between $22,000 and up. So that in itself is a benefit. Yes, some schools offer tuition, most schools offer tuition, but again, even the two-year junior colleges, universities, not tuition, I'm sorry, they offer scholarships. But even with the two-year college university, they also offer scholarships too. So you look at that as well. When making a decision, yeah, because you have to pay for that. And with the grants, I'll have a special session just with financing. Yeah, we'll do a video about just financing your college or financing your education. We'll do a video on that, and we'll do some comparisons so you can see. Parent, you need to see. I know you want your neighbors to think your child is attending this college or university, but hey, this is coming out of your pocket. You have to pay for this, okay? Yeah, even if they give you a certain amount of money, you qualify for financial aid, it only covers a certain amount. You have to pay the difference. And for the most part, you may have to take out a parent loan or a personal loan or some loan to pay the difference. But if you can get the same quality of education somewhere else and not have to go into your pocket, to me, that's just a no-brainer. Forget about trying to impress your neighbors or whoever. It's not, oh, they're just going to this community college or they're just going to Miami-Dade. No, it's not that just they're attending the school to get a degree. It's the same degree that they're getting. It's just smart. They're just paying less for it. So just something to think about. And, you know, again, I'm not knocking in universities or college, you know, I'm just trying to tell you, just look at the whole picture. Look at the whole picture, not just pass judgment based on what you've heard or what you think you've seen or whatever have you. Just do your own, look into it yourself, and you'll see the differences and you'll see the benefits. Okay, and if it's your child's dream to always to attend a certain university or college, hey, it's one life to live. That's what they want to do, fine. But I'm just saying, just look at the different options. Look at what's out there. Look at the benefits. Look at how you can save. And if you can save, if you, like you said, do a 2+2 program, you can save now for 2 years, and later on, if you want to pay that $22,000, it's still less. You still saved a few thousands for 2 years. Okay, that's just something that you can look at. This is just for information for you and making your decision in terms of what you want to do or what your child wants to do after they graduate. So again, please if this information was beneficial to you or to your child, please press the like button for me. And don't forget to subscribe. That way when a new video comes out, you'll be notified of that new video, and share. Share this information. If you know anyone in high school, please share the videos with them. Again, I'm here to provide information. I welcome feedback. I welcome comments. If there's anything I can assist you personally, just let me know what it is. If there's a topic that you want to know about pertaining to post-secondary education planning. And remember, I say post-secondary education planning because I realize not every student will be attending college, and that is fine. If you don't plan on attending college, that's fine. We have something for you too. We're gonna have sessions of videos that talk about some options. But just to give you something to think about, if you're home now, you're doing high school at home, you're a homeschooler, have always been a homeschooler, just use my videos as part of your curriculum, weekly curriculum. Put that for the homeschoolers. That way you can get information about the different colleges and universities. And whatever I can bring to you, I'll bring it to you to assist you with your post-secondary education planning. So thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Well, to talking to you in my next video. Thank you. We are planning on going live, but we'll see how what your response is. My actual live date will be based on your response to my videos, your comments on what you want to hear about, what you want to talk about. Like I said, I want to bring different guests to come in to speak to you about the different types of programs that are out there, the different universities, the different colleges, the different, whether you want to do a military, whatever it is, we want to have some guests to come in to share some information to you about that and allow you to ask questions, and we will definitely get the answers to you. Thank you for tuning in to my virtual college counselor channel, and God bless.